Well, welcome back. You better go out and get that book. We're going to have a book signing soon, so be on the lookout for that. But the Bell Factor, believe in yourself enough to empower yourself so you can love yourself enough to let go. This is one of my pride and joys because it helped deliver me. So go to Amazon, right by Choose to Win. If you don't have Choose to Win, you got to get that one too. But go ahead and get the Bell Factor so you can learn how to be free. Now, April, you segued way right where we needed to be into the new platform of the show. God has been dealing with me about some things because I'll be honest with you, I was my worst critic. So even when I go speak somewhere or even when I'm somewhere, I always criticize myself. Well, the Bell Factor helped me get over that a little bit. He said, it's okay to believe in you. It's okay for you to empower you. And it's okay to love you. And I think we send the message that, and I'm not talking about the self-love that social media is rampant on about not loving others, just loving yourself. Loving yourself allows you to love others. But you got to empower you and know it's okay to believe in you. So we're going to have a platform where at least 3 of those weeks, you're going to see me interview people like we've done in the past because that conversation still needs to carry on. But one of those weeks, you're going to see just me or me and my husband, just, me either preaching where I've been somewhere preaching, you'll hear a sermon, or just Felix and I talking about what we've talked about on our podcast. So you'll see more of Deacon Bell. I'm so excited for him joining the platform. We're going to talk about the family. One of the segments are going to be focusing on the family because you would be crazy to think that Satan is not coming after the family. And he is, and he's coming strong. Right. And so we're going to just talk about some strategies, some tools of how we've been together almost 30 years. We're going to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly on how to save your family. So, but you'll get a chance to hear some of my sermons. What I talk about when I go preach somewhere, we'll edit it and condense it for the show. The true and living Word of God. People, and it's no secret, people say a lot of times when they write me, can we hear more of you? And so I'm going to give the people what they've asked for.
Well, we're excited about it. Now, I know we mentioned the Bell Factor is out, but some people may not know. You mentioned slightly about Choose to Win.
Well, Choose to Win is a book that sells out everywhere we go. Choose to Win is a story of how you triumph and overcome. Again, I had an accident about a little over 10 years ago, and so I had 25 breaks. I was in a wheelchair for a year. I had at least 8 surgeries, and so through that, I made a decision that I would not let it stop me from getting my Ph.D. It did not. I was determined to walk, not only walk, but to run. In the story, I tell you about how I woke up to the doctor asking my husband to give me full amputation. I said no, because I knew if it was my time to go on and be with the Lord, that was okay. But what I was not going to be is around here without legs. But I tell you a story of myself and another sister, my sister Angela, we called her Dee Dee, of the life that we had, the struggles that we endured, and how I woke up every day and made the decision to overcome. And I think that's what we're missing in society today. Not that we're not dealing with a lot, but sometimes we're giving excuses, and people are taking them. They get on Facebook and they cry about how hard their day is, how they can't make it. Well, if you on Facebook and you crying about how hard your day is, your day ain't that hard. So I'm trying to give you some strategies and Choose to Win. And I don't want to discount people that are going through. So don't write me because I ain't going to respond. But I really need for you to understand that whatever is in you to get over what you're going through. So get the help you need, whether it's going to see someone or talking to a friend or seeing your pastor. Whatever works for you, you got to decide, because the truth is, I think, I don't know if it was Tony Evans, T.D. Jakes, or someone that I listen to all the time. I could be quoting it wrong. But what they say is that people sometimes glad as you. So you got to be careful who you air some people. Social media has made a platform for you to believe that these people care that much about you when they're glad that it's you, so they can have somebody compare their struggles to. So that's why you have to be intentional. I'm very transparent. I share struggles. But by the time I share with you what I'm going through, I just told you that I went through a horrific season in my personal life. Did I get on Facebook and call out the situation? That was not the platform for that. I called my friends. I called my pastor. I talked to my husband. I talk to people. I have my own personal therapist, my best friend. You know, a lot of people don't have that. I'm able to be very honest with her, no matter what it is. And that's what a therapist situation is about. Being in a judgment-free zone. Right. So whatever your judgment-free zone, hear me. Whatever it is, that's you. I just happen to have people in my life that's judgment-free for me. So, you know, I talk about the bulimia that I dealt with. And that's what Choose to Win talks about. 17 years bulimic. So I'm not saying that I didn't have struggles. I'm saying that I asked God and people around me how to get up out of it. And this season, it just happened to be Devin. You know, before it was my best friend, or it was my sister, or it was my pastor, or whoever. I have people in my life who are licensed therapists that I talk to. But in this season, Devin was equipped to bring me out. So don't discount people that you've trained up, that have seen you come out of things, and don't be shocked when they give you those same words. So Choose to Win, a lot of people have that book, and they all say the same thing. It blessed me. I see myself in that. I talk real candidly about struggles that I went through. So yeah, winning is a decision. It is a decision. So, you know, April, we're the part of the show that's going to give you the word. I'll tell you this. I was running the other morning. I run every day. Even though I had 25 breaks, so I'm going to take some of your excuses away. I have 2 rods in my legs, but I run 25, 26 miles a week. So whatever's in you is in you. And what God said to me that day I was running, after Devin spoke to me, I went before God. I said, what is he saying to me? He said, what you don't understand is David used the rocks to defeat his Goliath. And we focus so much on the rocks. It wasn't the rocks. It was what David thought of the rocks. My problem is what I thought of me. It's what you think of you. Whatever you think of you is your rocks. So my rocks is my voice, my prayer life, my fasting, my education, everything that God has given me to fight in this season, that's going to defeat my Goliath. Whatever it is, God has given you your rocks. So you got to think, like, I didn't think much of my rocks because of what my child life was. And I'll be honest, and I'll confess this on camera. Fear was my Goliath. I had no foundation as a child. I lost some things. I lost a job. Didn't want to be humiliated anymore. Scared. Just walking around here afraid. Crazy. Didn't want to lose people. But God said, speak to that Goliath. He said, I gave you a voice.
Correct.
See, I don't have to throw no rocks. I just got to talk to my Goliath. So for all of you who say I talk too much, good. That's my rock. So whatever your rock is, April, you got it.
You got it. It's already in you.
It's already in
you. It just needs to come out. Coming up, season 4 with Dr. Frankie Bell, Choose to Win. We cannot wait for season 4. It's a little different from the other seasons, but of course, elevation means we got to go higher, right?
Yes. And I'm so excited. April, again, I just look around and see how God has just transformed and elevated all of us. Hang around some people that's going somewhere. I like to be around the April Rosses. I like to be around the Denise Mosleys. I like to be around the Charmaine Stevens, Deacon Bells, because he's going too.
Oh, yeah.
People, the Devin Bells. My son, I have to say this as we close this show, he's behind the scenes, he's behind the camera right now, but he drove all the way from Huntsville to film his mother. See, train up a child.
That's right.
Not only will they go right, they'll support you, but God will give it to them where he can be successful. He works for us, getting ready to start his own business next year. We're so excited for him. Choosing to win. That's what it's all about in the Bell Factory. So thank you, April, for always doing such a good job.
Absolutely.
We have such a good conversation.
Yes, we do. It's always just a calm conversation.
It is. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. And as I always tell you, you only get one decision. And if that one decision is, you got to make that decision no matter what. It's your decision to choose to win. Thanks for watching. I'm excited. See you next time. And what's coming up next is for you to watch our up and coming season of season 4. Don't turn that channel because we're getting ready to show you what's coming next season. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.